Hi, this is Phil from SkiTalk.com along with Winks, one of our esteemed testers, and we're going to do Cagematch comparison between the Dynastar M399 and M Pro 99. So this is as much as anything is a sibling rivalry between these two skis. I'm going to be talking about the attributes of the M Pro.
And I'm going to be talking about the M3.
So between these two skis, again, with our Cagematch comparisons, we're not saying one ski is better than the other, but we've got two similar skis that, quite frankly, when you walk into a shop, you're going to be comparing the two of them. So between these two skis, we've got some different characteristics. So there's, again, not one that's right, not one that's wrong, but we're going to help you pick what you feel is going to be the best one for you.
Yeah. So to start things off, we have the M399. A little more of my taste in skis, more of that twin tip freestyle design. And to start, looking at these two skis directly, you have some very similar tip shapes.
Yeah.
Kind of some business in the front, maybe a party in the back here. So with the M3, we have 128 in the tip, 98 underfoot, and 120 in the tail with an 18-meter turn radius. So right away, that ski says playful, surfy, maybe a little more engaging, not as much grip.
Yeah.
But of course, what I like about that is you can use it in a variety of terrain. You can do some backwards switch skiing if you need to, or want to. It's livelier, even a bit softer actually, and that's really just to bring on that more freestyle, playfulness to it. Yeah.
No, I agree with you. When I skied that ski, I really enjoyed it for the attributes that you're saying. Now, as far as for my taste, to be a little more traditional in the skier, I like a more solid tail. I like a tail that's going to finish through that turn a little bit stronger, and that's what we're getting with the M Pro. I mean, like Greg said, is the front half of the skis are very similar. Now we've got this one here, the M Pro, in a 178, and that's the size I ski it in. Dimensions on that are 127, 98, 117 with a 20-meter radius, so it's slightly longer turn radius because we have a little more tail to the ski. So we've got a little more finishing back here on the tail end of the ski as compared to the M3, which has much more rise in the back of the ski. So, I mean, this is a 178, that's a 185. These two skis, for all intents and purposes, are the same size ski. If we're looking at this M Pro and you're considering an M3, don't look at the 178 in the M3. You have to look at the 185, and that comes down to running surface and the wheelbase of the two skis.
Certainly, and of course with any twin, semi-twin, directional twin,
Yep.
Either way, you are losing a little bit of running length because of that turned up tail.
Yep.
Yeah, which is okay. You wouldn't say, of course, to size way up, but don't necessarily go down.
Right. So this is where the PTEX hits the snow. Why somebody want their M3?
I said someone wants the M3 because they either have a more freestyle background, they've come from that, they want a more playful ski, or maybe they're just looking for something to easily maneuver with. They can slide that tail out. They can take it through trees, and maybe they're not the quickest edge to edge, so they can sort of just shovel it around a bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also, definitely more for looser skiers, someone maybe who isn't taking themselves quite as seriously.
So, and as far as the M Pro, somebody chooses that ski, again, a little more traditional. You like that solid tail. The other thing that I found with the M Pro in this range, whether it be the M Pro 99 or even its little brother, the M Pro 90, I found these skis in their respective segments to be some of the better mogul skis because of this rise in the tip. It just comes up out of that mogul really nice and easy. Yet it does have a little bit of taper in the tail. So if you're looking for a little bit of a crutch to get through bumps a little bit better, I wouldn't hesitate to take a look at this ski here as far as the M Pro 99. I think it's a great option. But either way, we've got two fantastic options here from Dynastar. There's not a wrong choice between these two skis, and either way, you're going to go out and have fun because in the end,
Skiing is fun.
Skiing is fun. To read the full review of this ski, please go to SkiTalk.com and click on the review tab.
Please also hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more reviews and other ski-related content, and add thoughts in the comment section below.
Of course, follow SkiTalk.com on all of our social media channels. And remember, no matter how still you are, Ben Stiller.